Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of PT Talks. Today we actually just came back from the second media preview of the Proton X70.
So the Proton's brand new SUV. It's exciting thing, and we've seen the car. I mean, you've all seen the car in photos and everything, but for whatever reason, we're not allowed to show the car in full video just yet. So you have to look at
just the two of us,
faces.
and maybe some photos
while
as
we
go.
talk about it.
So here's the full rundown. Okay, let's start with the overall design. Personally, I think I like the look of the car. It's based on the Geely Boyue. It's obviously the X70 now, but it's got a few unique Malaysian touches to it.
I mean, they haven't done much to the car. It still looks pretty much like the Geely car. But they've done small little inputs, changed the grille a little bit. The rear, they've put a big plate with the Proton letterings on it. But if you ask me whether it looks like it was designed from the ground up as a Proton, obviously it's a no.
Definitely not.
Because this car was designed 3-4 years back.
Even before I think they had the thought of making this X70. But overall, I really like the way it looks. It's got LED headlamps and LED DRLs, 18-inch wheels for higher spec variants. Really not too bad at all. I really like the way it looks.
And I think it looks convincing as an actual Proton product. It wears the big Proton badge up front very proudly. It has the small little details that mark out the Proton. It's got grey highlights on the front bumper. It's got chrome trim on the side.
Also in the headlights.
Proton
lettering in the inside.
Letterings on the front headlamps, rear tail lamps. All the small little things, it's all there.
And the grille, man, I like the way it juts out like three-dimensional. That's really nice.
I mean, I wouldn't say that it follows on from the traditional Proton family look that they've been building on for the past few years. It looks completely different.
But I think this one it can set the tone, right? Don't you think?
They have said that the next new models will follow the tone that has been set by this car. We've seen spy shots of the new Iris.
Which I think looks really brilliant actually, and even under all that masking. So it's an exciting time for Proton design-wise.
Okay, moving on. Engines. Yes.
So all four variants are going to share the same engine, 1.8 turbo, gasoline direct injection, 4-cylinder petrol engine. That was quite a mouthful. It makes about 181?
181 horsepower and 285 Newton meters of torque. That is
a lot of power.
Decent amount of power for something that weighs a lot.
1.7 tons. It's quite a heavy car, and the 0 to 100 km sprint is done in about 10.5 seconds. That's for the two-wheel drive variant, right?
The four-wheel drive will be, of course, slower and slightly heavier. I mean, it's not a fast car. It takes more than 10 seconds to get from 0 to 100. But then again, this is an SUV, you know, and that's from 0 to 100. I'm sure that its in-gear acceleration will be much faster.
So it's got a 6-speed automatic with manual override.
No more CVT.
Also, where was I?
Fuel consumption is rated to be at 7.8 liters per 100 kilometers.
That's the one, yes.
Again, it's sort of like middle grounds, I suppose, in the class. But then
this is for the two-wheel drive, The all-wheel drive, we don't have the figures for that as yet, but
of course, naturally, it's going to be slightly thirstier.
Maybe 8 or slightly above 8.
Somewhere there.
Speaking
of all-wheel drive, the system is designed by Bob Warner, and it's predominantly a front-wheel drive system. Most of the time, it's going to be sending power, 100% of power to the front wheels. It's only when it's losing traction at the back that it sends up to 30%. So which is pretty standard for SUVs in this class. It's not meant to split 50-50 for you to go off-road or anything like that. It's not that kind of car that you want to go into mud and mud ruts and stuff.
Also it's for fuel efficiency reasons. So 70-30 is adequate for most situations.
But then again, a car like this is designed mainly to be on highways, to be in the city. So Proton knows that very well. So there's only one variant which is all-wheel drive, which is executive all-wheel drive. Everything else, including the only premium model, is only going to be front-wheel drive, which is fine by me.
Fine by me as well. Now let's move on to interior.
Interior, again, they've done minimal changes compared to the
car
Geely,
the Boyue, the donor car.
But the base car itself is very, very nice indeed. I mean, the plastics usage here, it's fantastic.
It's soft touch also, right? Throughout the dashboard.
I mean, if you put the badge aside, I think this is better than all the Japanese makes.
Agreed.
Very, very close to what Mazda does, which I think feels very premium. The whole top layer of the dash is soft touch. As you move down, it gets slightly harder. But at no point does it feel cheap. So if you compare it against most other Proton models, it's a big step up.
It's really a big step. Really, when you touch it physically, the interior, it feels very well built. The doors might not close with a thud that you would expect from a premium car, but overall, I think it's really well executed, quality-wise.
Yeah, I mean, Chinese cars have always have this stigma of being low rent and cheap and things like that. That is probably still true for most of the brands, but the Geely is something else altogether.
True.
Yeah,
I have to agree.
You know, if you even compare to the Honda CR-V, if you move to the back of the interior, the door cuts are still soft. The center console, it still has a nice texture to it, to the plastics. Whereas in the Honda, once you get to the back, everything gets hard. Right? So there's a big difference from front to rear. Over here, it's a lot more consistent.
True. Also, the premium, for those of you who are wondering, the premium only comes in the Napa brown leather. So it's actual Napa leather, very soft, very supple, and you cannot have it in other colors besides brown.
It's the same sort of design input that they've done with the Perdana, which obviously is a bit of a sales failure because I think they've dropped it off from the lineup now. You can't even buy a brand new one now. But it does have that premium feel to it. It does look and feel very atas, you know, with the brown leather, it feels more spacious as well. And it also lifts it above the regular variants. So if you move down below the premium line, executive gets leatherette, black leather. And the standard model gets black fabric.
And the infotainment system, of course, is uniquely for Proton.
Speaker grills. They've changed the speaker grills.
With the Proton lettering as well. Kind of nice touch. But let's draw our attention to the biggest topic of the day, which was the connectivity features and also the new 8-inch touchscreen. It's a 720p resolution head unit, pretty decent by today's standards. Features a lot of stuff like voice recognition. It's got GPS navigation, digital radio stations, and the whole works. And
this is a very good looking screen. I mean, 720p, it's very clear, very crisp, and the displays look really good. I mean, it's nicely integrated into the car. It doesn't look like an aftermarket part.
That's very important in a premium car like this.
And this is standard across the range. Whether you buy the basic model or the top model, you get the exact same screen, which looks very good, very vibrant, and you know, you can change the themes.
It's got several presets for you to choose from, and it looks. You can also download several themes to customize it to your own liking. But
Speaking
overall,
of download, this is always connected to the internet. There's a built-in eSIM in the whole system, and Proton is working with its partner Cellcom for this, and it's connected to the internet 4G LTE the whole time.
So this allows you to upgrade your operating system, the entire operating system wirelessly, like over-the-air technology.
So much like how you upgrade your handphone.
Your phone. So basically it's Android based, so it's gonna support Android mirroring function. There's no Apple CarPlay support for now, but that will come in the future.
There's a lot of things to talk about in this new head unit.
Plenty.
The fact that it's always connected online gives you digital radio through an app called Raku. Then most of the local stations are on there. It's basically like a podcast. You stream
basically
all the local radio stations. You've also got
music streaming app.
Music streaming app. Exactly like Spotify, but this is not Spotify. This is something called Ultimate Music
by Tencent.
And no relations to 50 Cent. It's the Chinese company Tencent.
It's going to give you a wide range of actually a lot of song selections, right? Without advertisements. So
They've
I guess
got no advertisements, and it's completely free for all X70 users. They've got licenses from Sony, Universal, and one more which I can't remember.
I can't remember that one as well.
But more importantly, it also has they've also teamed up with a local production team, so you get more local music as well.
Local indie songs, which is good, I guess, as a whole.
It works exactly like Spotify. So you get to choose whatever you want to listen to for free with no ad breaks. Which is great.
So beyond that, you've got the 360 camera for cars after executive upwards. So you got 360 cam, front and reverse sensor, which is really cool. But sunroof, however, is only limited to the premium
Yeah. Next one to talk about is the voice recognition system. This is actually something pretty cool.
It's pretty
a lot of
impressive
people
as
are talking about this thing, but its usage is actually quite limited. I mean, in the car, it can only affect a few things. It can move your windows, your sunroof, air conditioning.
Yeah, that's about it. Right?
That's about it.
And then for music, you can ask it to find songs. You can change the what do you call that? The artist, the song selection. You
the
can
volume,
just,
of course, and to make calls. Of course. Yeah.
So during the live demonstration, the lady was saying, "Okay, play me a song by Maroon 5," and actually it found the song on the first try. So it's pretty impressive, and it's tuned to detect Malaysian English. Yeah. So no matter how heavy your accent is, it will be able to detect your command. Which is a pretty nice touch.
Yeah, they've worked on an AI to recognize Malaysian English on this.
Yeah,
so it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
and you don't have to. The commands are not very rigid, so you can just talk to the system like as you would a normal person. You can just shout out,
"I'm cold."
"Hi Proton, I'm feeling cold."
Yeah.
Then the car can translate that. Okay, that he's saying that, so I should up the temperature. And it's all done very seamlessly, so it's pretty cool. You can even say things. Well, one of the demos was saying, "Oh, hi Proton, I want to see the stars."
Yeah, so if you say that, it's going to open the sunroof, which is actually quite cool. Now, for language support, it only supports English for now. They are developing language support for BM, for Thai and Indonesian language as we roll out to the ASEAN markets.
As Proton, this car goes out to other markets and ASEAN markets.
Yeah, so that's in development right now.
That will come later on. But for now, it's only English, but I suppose that is okay.
Yeah.
Voice recognition, it's something that you can really shout about. You can really impress your friends with.
But do you actually use voice recognition even if you have to? I mean, I don't even use it with my phone, much less in a car.
No.
Yeah, but it's nice to have. So and it's pretty accurate as well. So that's what really impressed me today.
I think it works really well with the navigation system because just now in the demo, the lady was going like, "I need to withdraw some money," so then the system will point out where the nearest ATMs are.
Yes.
Or you can even go like, "I'm hungry,"
or "I want to refuel."
Yeah, exactly. Things like that, and it's a very cool feature that you don't have to say specifically, "I want to look for the closest petrol stations."
Yeah.
You can just say things like, "I need to refuel."
Yeah. So overall, it's a pretty simplified system, and I think a lot of people are gonna like how easy it is to use.
Speaking of the navigation system, it's powered by Baidu.
Maps.
So it's not Waze, it's not Google Maps. So it's something completely different. It's obviously a Chinese company.
Yeah. But because it's connected to the internet, you're gonna get live traffic updates.
Yeah. Finally, a proper inbuilt navigation system with traffic information.
Actually, not just that. On that front, I think it's finally a holistically much better head unit compared to what Proton has put out, and they're known to,
I mean, any other brands, their built-in navigation system is useless. I mean, I don't know anybody who uses that in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you use your phone,
Yeah.
Waze,
But this is a proper one with live traffic updates, so I'm really curious to see how it stacks up against our favorite app, Waze.
Yeah, Google Maps, bro. Google Maps.
Okay, next, safety.
Yep. This car it's got 6 airbags, VSC, everything as standard, even the base model.
Yeah.
But if you go to the premium line, it adds on ADAS.
Advanced Driver Assist System.
There you go.
Yeah.
And this adds on quite a few things. Autonomous emergency braking, AEB, which we love.
Yeah. Which should be standard in a lot of premium cars, but it's still not. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, there's also adaptive cruise control, which lets you drive semi-autonomously or something like that from 30 kilometers to 150 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, there's lane departure warning. There is auto high beam control.
And that's the one. So auto high beam control basically reduces drops the beam a little bit so you don't glare drivers on the oncoming side.
When you drive at night and the road's completely empty, you put on your high beam to see the roads more clearly.
Yes.
And then a car, appears
Yeah.
in the middle of the road, so
Yeah.
you dip your beam so you don't glare
Yeah.
the other guy.
Yeah, so this system works very much like a Honda sensing, except it's not as advanced. So you've got a forward-facing camera, two actually, as well as a camera that's under the number
A
plate.
radar at the bottom.
A radar system, so it can detect objects up to 160 meters, which is
Yep.
pretty decent. But again, it doesn't have low-speed follow like a Honda sensing, so it's not quite as advanced, and it doesn't have reverse AEB like you would get in the Mazda CX-5.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
it all boils down to the price, I think, because those Honda and Mazda, those are like 170, 160,000 ringgit cars.
Yeah.
If this can actually offer all that, I mean, a little bit
At a
less
much lower
for
price.
120,000 ringgit, I mean, yeah, that will be fantastic.
Yeah, you actually bought the top spec unit for your dad,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what do you reckon the price range will be?
Well, yeah, we booked the premium for my dad. We hope it's going to be fairly affordable, 120, 115.
Okay.
That will be ideal.
So your range would be from,
Yeah, I mean, if you were to ask me what the ideal range would be from base to the top, I'd say 90 to 115, 120, somewhere there.
for me, I think it would be 100 to 130. But that's just us. What do you guys think? If you have seen, if you have been to one of the media previews, or actually one of the private previews, you've seen the car up close, you've felt the car. Even if you've not seen the car, you've seen all the photos online. What do you think the price range will be for the four variants? Let us know in the comment section below. Yeah?
Yep. For me, I love the car. I think it looks great.
Yeah, for me too. I think it's a great step, and it really shows that it's a good partnership, and probably is going to spark something good for Proton.
I know we've mentioned this many times before, but this is a proper step forward for Proton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
And I hope this time it sticks. So yeah, what do you think of this whole thing? Thank you very much for watching. This is Hafriz and
Matt.
Matthew.
Yes, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.